Hello, everyone, and welcome to this edition of Mikey's Movie Rampage. All right, thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before and you're a member, welcome back. All right, now as you can see, I have not even taken my Kroger clothes off. Just got in from work a little while ago before I made this video. What I want to talk about today is, first of all, thank you all so much for the views on my other videos. I greatly appreciate it. We've went up a couple of subscribers. Thank you guys for joining us. I hope you stay and enjoy the content I put out. So with that being said, we're going to go on into today's episode. Now, today's episode, we're going to talk about a movie. I've seen the trailer for it a couple of times. I actually first saw it a couple of days ago, and I've been debating on whether to do this video on that movie or not. And I thought, well, what the heck, you know? I'm not sure if it's going to be like a big blockbuster movie, but I am interested. I'm interested in seeing how the movie plays through. And it's slated to come out on March 7th of 2025. And it's a movie called In the Lost Lands. Now, this movie is directed by Paul W.S. Anderson, who has directed such films as Monster Hunter, Resident Evil, and Death Race from 2004. Now, Paul Anderson's movies are kind of hit or miss with me. His version of Resident Evil, I didn't like it. It was okay, but it needed to be more based on the game than what it was. All the movies did. All the Resident Evil movies that he did needed to be more based on the game than what they were. It was more actiony when it should have been more horror. It should have been like a balanced out feeling. Now that's just my opinion on these. A lot of people like the Resident Evil the Resident Evil series that Anderson did. I'm not really that big of a fan on it. Now, if you go into it looking as like an action movie and not a video game movie, you might like it better. But me, nah. But he has had some good films that he's done. They've not all been, terrible or anything like that. But that's with any director. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. It varies. So this film stars Mila Jovovich, which I don't know why anybody would be surprised at that, because I actually think her and Mr. Anderson are married. So, of course, she's going to play in his movies. She also played in Cuffs, and that was back in the early 80s, maybe 90s. Somewhere, I'm not real sure on that, but it was with Christian Slater. And it was a good cop movie. It was a good movie. And of course, she also played in Resident Evil, and she also played in Monster Hunter. So she's been around for a while. She's made some good movies. She's made some bad ones, just like anybody else. And this movie also stars Dave Bautista. Of course, everybody knows Dave Bautista, either from watching WWE, or of course Marvel, the Marvel fandom. But he's also done movies such as Riddick, Guardians of the Galaxy, and he was also in Blade Runner 2049. Now, I own that Blade Runner 2049, but I have never watched it, so I don't know if it's any good or not. I don't want to watch it until I watch the original one with Harrison Ford. So I'm kind of waiting to watch both of those at the same time. Also, the movie stars an Arlie Jover, and I don't think I might have seen her in something before, but I'm not sure exactly who she is. She plays the character of Ash, I think, is what her name is in that movie. Let me get my eyeballs on. I can't see without my eyeballs, folks. Yes, she plays the character of Ash, and she also played in Blade, the one with Wesley Snipes. She played in Vampires Los Muertos with John Bon Jovi. And she also played in a film called The Lookout. Now, I have seen Blade, of course, and I have seen Vampires Los Muertos. So I know I've seen her, but I can't really pick her out, you know, right off the bat. I need to investigate that a little bit further. Now, Dave Bautista's character is, his name is Boyce in this film. I forgot to go through that. And Mila Jovovich's character is Gray Elise, is her name in this film. So this looks like this could be a pretty good film from what I've seen in the trailer. So before we go any farther, let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer for In the Lost Lands. Here we go.
If you've got the time and the stomach for it, I've got a story for you. The world you know is gone, consumed by the flames of a great war long ago. All that's left now are the Lost Lands.
I'm looking for a guide. Someone who knows the Lost Lands.
Why you want to leave the city?
I'm looking for a great treasure, immense power.
Friends of yours?
I don't have many friends.
Me neither.
Find them.
Outside these walls, laws of nature, they don't apply. It won't be easy. Prepare yourself. Here they come.
Her power grows stronger by the day. Our time is running out. She has become a symbol of their defiance. Down with the Overlord! This woman needs to die.
Hand her over and we'll let you live.
Sorry. She hired me first.
Your fate was sealed when you met me.
This is the moment we've been working for.
It's not too late to turn back.
One always has to die.
So, how'd you like my story?
I still don't know how it ends.
All right, that's the trailer for In the Lost Lands. The plot for the film is a sorceress travels to the Lost Lands in search of a magical power that allows a person to transform into a werewolf. Okay. So, according to this, you need special powers to be able to turn into a werewolf. Okay. See, I mean, this is where it kind of strays off the reservation for me. I'm interested to see a werewolf film. I'm always interested in a werewolf movie, okay? I love werewolf movies. Just like I love shark movies. This plot, I don't know. I mean, of course, if I watch the movie, it may make more sense. Finding the backstory to why, you have to have special powers to become a werewolf and all this bunch of stuff. So that's why I say I'm interested in seeing the film to see how it plays out, but I don't think it's going to be any kind of a big blockbuster. I am glad to see Dave Bautista going further in his movie career outside of Marvel. Of course, he did that movie. What was it, I Spy or My Spy or something like that? That was a really good film. He did two of those actually. And there's been some other movies he's done that's been okay. Oh, excuse me, folks. He's done some other movies that have been okay. So I'm kind of excited to see this film, kind of. Like I said, I just want to see how it plays through, and get a idea of what the backstory is on everything in it. So yeah, I'll probably sit and watch it. I probably will. I mean, it looks like a good action movie. So I'm all into the action stuff, and I'm into the werewolf stuff. So yeah, I'm kind of excited to see this film. Hopefully, it'll do well. I'd love to see Dave Bautista have you know another big hit movie under his belt. So I'll watch it. I'll give it a shot. What about you guys? Are you guys interested in seeing this film? What's your take on it? What's your opinion on it? Leave a comment down in the comment section below, and we'll talk about it. We'll discuss it. Um, like I said, I'm not expecting it to be anything major, but I do expect it to be a decent film. We'll just have to wait and see when it comes out. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to end the video here. Let me get a drink of soda here. Mm. So today was Mikey's movie Rampage. So I will be back with you guys on Friday for Classic Movie Buffet Theater. And then on Saturday with Mikey's Saturday Nightmares. And then back with you on Sunday for another episode of Supernatural where we start season 6. So please join me for those videos, for those shows. If you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. Hit the notification bell. That way you get notified when these videos come out. Your views, your comments are greatly appreciated. I thank each and every one of you, and I will see you guys on Friday. Bye-bye.